at the mouth of the Hudson River is one of America's largest natural harbors, shared by two states, New York and New Jersey, and these two states might be two of the most connected states across the country. Hi, I'm Jose, and I invite you to explore Jersey City, New Jersey's oldest city and a major transportation center during America's industrial story. On this tour, we'll learn about the history of this diverse city and visit its vibrant downtown. We'll experience Jersey City's waterfront, overlooking the city of New York and the Statue of Liberty. And we'll also marvel at some forgotten treasures that played an important role in the makeup of the city. So let's go on tour and explore Jersey City, New Jersey. Jersey City and the grand waterfront of the Hudson River, an area stretching for 19 miles between the Bayonne Bridge and the George Washington Bridge. The Hudson waterfront encompasses several New York and New Jersey areas, including the famed New York City and New Jersey's most diverse area, Jersey City. The journey begins at Black Tom Island in Liberty State Park, where the early joggers take over the Liberty State Walkway. This park provides a delightful view of Ellis Island as I sit on this bench taking in the marvelous scenery, with the iconic statue of Lady Liberty being the beacon of hope for these busy waters. The New York and New Jersey Harbor, one of the busiest ports in the Atlantic and possibly the world, dominating sea travel since the first pier was constructed in 1659. The seaport brings commercial and private boats, with area residents enjoying a race on their jet skis. From a distance, we're able to see the Brooklyn Bridge, the Staten Island Ferry, and icons like the Empire State Building and the towering One World Trade Center. The walkway feels like a division line, with Jersey City on the left and New York City on the right, and in the middle is the Central Terminal. So how beautiful of a skyline is this? Jersey City skyline blends right in with New York City skyline. I walk up to the looking glass to get a better overview of the activities on the Hudson River and the amazing view of Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty.
We can easily visit America's famed lady on the ferry boat that leaves Liberty Park from April to October.
Let's continue to the other side of the riverfront, where it takes us closer to the New York City skyline. At the end of the riverfront is one of Jersey City's legends, the Colgate clock, an iconic landmark dating back to 1924, becoming a monument that stands out on the Hudson River. Look at the size of that clock hand. Right across, New York City. The Colgate Company began in the streets of New York City, further tying the connection to Jersey City. Jersey City is sometimes called the sixth unofficial borough of New York City. With its close proximity, it often feels like an extension rather than a different state. And this helped establish Colgate's move to Jersey City. In 1820, the Colgate Company set up a factory in the Paulus Hook neighborhood, making the company flourish and the original clock sit atop of its factory. At its towering height, it provides a beautiful silhouette while I walk past its shadows. Let's move on to another Jersey City legend, the Central Terminal. The Central Terminal of Jersey City, the iconic red terminal that became a hub for the county. From this terminal, you can purchase tickets to visit Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. During the Industrial Age, this was one of the terminals that populated the Hudson Waterfront as it rests next to the Morris Canal Basin. It would ship merchandise from the Hudson River across the state of New Jersey. The Central Terminal is as impactful as Liberty and Ellis Island. Of the millions of immigrants that came through Ellis Island, many crossed through the doors of this terminal as the gateway to their new lives in America. The inside of the terminal brings nostalgia and has a heavy feeling in the air of all the history that's occurred at this location. The terminal contains abandoned train lines from its former glory days of being a passenger and freight terminal, servicing train lines like the Reading Railroad, Baltimore and Ohio, and the Lehigh Valley Railroad. On top of train lines, the terminal serviced ferries that would go all over the Hudson, with a peak number of 374 trips a day in the 1940s. We see the beautiful skyline with visitors coming in and out of the terminal, a skyline that's experienced many changes throughout the years. The most famous skyline, recognized by all people as the heart of America. A skyline whose very foundation almost crumbled, leaving behind the haunting memories of September 11. And many years later, people still search for loved ones. We've encountered several 9/11 memorials throughout the city, and this is one of the more beautiful monuments, the Empty Sky Memorial. It points directly to the World Trade Center in New York City. Its measurement mimics the width of the World Trade Center and is dedicated not only to the many Jersey residents who passed during the events, but also to everyone who perished, from the Pentagon to Flight 93 in Pennsylvania and everyone at the World Trade Center. To quote the 9/11 Memorial Foundation, this memorial is to reflect the legacies of those whose lives were lost, that their unfulfilled dreams and hopes may result in a better future for society. Their unique qualities and characteristics enrich our lives immeasurably, and through this memorial, their stories live on. So let's get to know Jersey City, the New York City neighbor that sometimes gets lumped in with the 5 boroughs. Jersey City is New Jersey's second most populous city, slowly competing with Jersey's other big city, Newark. Because of Jersey City's place within the metropolitan area, it was taken over by the British during the American Revolution. And during the Industrial Age, the newly created Morris Canal propelled it to a pioneer status in America's Industrial Revolution, assisting New York City and becoming the business hub of America and further fueling the growth of New Jersey. The downtown of Jersey City, and from high above, we see the light train making its way through the city streets. it's taken us to the middle of the city, a different destination than the waterfront. Jersey City is the most diverse area in the state, and an afternoon in the downtown showcases why it holds that title. The Jersey residents fill up the streets to give life to this vibrant area. All that history from the waterfront brings us to the modern Jersey City, a city that's quietly becoming the boomtown of the state. Like many other towns in the Garden State, Jersey City has been a manufacturing center and one heavily vested in shipping. In the mid to late 1900s, the downtown began a transformation, seeing new development and a renaissance blanket the city, reshaping the landscape of the area into an urban sprawl. These streets are filled with citizens crossing over from New York City. Since the 2010s, the city has experienced a population growth with an 18% increase in residents, inching the city closer to becoming New Jersey's most populous city, with Newark currently holding that title. And the downtown is filled with all types of food. Normally I'm a sucker for pizza. I'm very tempted, but we gotta try some other Jersey City food. As the afternoon begins to fade, we continue to other parts of the city, experiencing some of the murals laid out in the Jersey City streets. The city is expanding its image by embracing its new love of art. There's a lot of pizza places around here.
Jersey City, over 300 years old and the second largest city in the state, has always been considered an industrial center. Blue chip companies such as Colgate have found this to be an ideal location.
The Holland Tunnel.
How? We were just like right there.
There's a line to go to the Holland Tunnel.
So I just made a wrong turn. Now I'm stuck in traffic going to the Holland Tunnel. If you don't know what the Holland Tunnel is, it was the very first underwater tunnel that had ventilation for vehicles. It connects Lower Manhattan with Jersey City and sees tons of traffic every single day. Up to 100,000 cars pass on a daily basis. The Holland Tunnel is one of the oldest tunnels in the country, and these images give us a history of the tunnel. The tunnel was the longest continuous underwater vehicular tunnel in the world. With 4 ventilation shafts, it replaces the air in the tunnel every 90 seconds, removing the poisonous carbon monoxide coming from the vehicles.
Many older, well-maintained houses can be seen throughout the city. While much of the city has retained its character, a portion of it is undergoing extensive urban renewal.
A lot of these buildings in downtown Jersey City have that same feel of Brooklyn. The residential area of Jersey City takes us back to an industrial era where the housing expanded by the growth in immigrants, and the popular materials that built the Brooklyn design made its way to Jersey City. The material of these townhomes were popular at the turn of the 19th century, making its way across many of the cities in Northeast US. To Jersey City, it signified the change of the times as they experienced the industrial boom brought on by the Central Railroad. And not too far is the City Hall of Jersey City, where we see the nickname of America's Golden Door, a moniker given to the city for its openness to immigration through Ellis Island. The mixed Victorian and classical architecture of City Hall is made of granite and marble, designed to mimic the City Hall of New York City. So how can we complete this giant city tour? Well, let's have the DJ turn up the nightlife. The Jersey City Night Market, an open-air celebration to the culture and commerce of the city, where everyone's gathered to enjoy great food, music, and the atmosphere of a lively city. Local vendors line up the market as residents show their support for small-time business. And throughout the lot, the rhythm of the music changes the environment of this autumn night, with the crowd dancing to the sounds of the night market DJ. And I walked through the market with a look of content, enjoying this fantastic tour of one of New Jersey's best cities. A city that creates its own uniqueness, history, and personality, breaking free from the shadows of New York City and planting its flag to represent some of the best that New Jersey has to offer. As we head back to the waterfront, I jump on a ferry to our next destination. The area of Jersey City, it's an anchor to the birth and development of the Garden State, providing some of the best views of New York City, showing off to its towering neighbor some of New Jersey's most interesting history, while slowly becoming a modern metropolis. I'm Jose, and if you like what you see today, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share. If you want to know more about the state of New Jersey, please stay tuned for the following video. Until next time.
Is designed to show our location via New York.